What is up, everyone? This is James at Locking the Value and CopyMyCrypto.com telling you about the wonderful world of crypto. So, we've updated the spreadsheet as we always do. We're actually having a fairly good market day today, and a few things have rallied fairly significantly. Luxo and Enjin in particular have done a real interesting run, and I'll be talking about them shortly. Um, Everything's up except bloody Grin. It's always Grin. But if you'd invested $100 into those 26, you'd be in profit of $25,500. So that is not too shabby. Sadly, PokerStars had a bit of a pullback, so it's fallen out of the 10x bracket, but it won't be long before it's back in there, so I can sit and wait on that. So I've invested in all of these at one point or another. I have sold positions on the investments on most of these and compounded them into other projects. This is a twofold thing. It's partly a profit-taking strategy and it's an investment strategy. And I discuss this on Copy My Crypto, so I share that with people on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And the reason being is that you've got to make this money work for you. If otherwise, I'd be sitting on, only 20, like I say only, but only 25,000 in profit, as opposed to the many, many times over that we've got that thanks to just sort of going, right, this has made significant gains. Let's pull out the position there, use that money, reinvest it into another project, and strengthen my investment. And that's why I do Copy My Crypto, so I can share that with everyone and just help you guys make your profit and make your money. Now, what I want to talk about, what I want to talk about today is firstly the market, just a quick overview, and then let's talk about NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Gotta love it. So, first of all, the market's having a reasonable day actually. Like we're seeing Bitcoin up, Ethereum up, everything's pretty much in green, which is lovely to see. I don't think we're necessarily on a bullish momentum yet. For that to happen, you've got to see Bitcoin really breaking 52,500. If it breaks 52,500, then we will be sitting very, very nicely. But it's got to break it and hold it, right? And the last few times that it's tried, it's found major resistance. God, I can't wait for hairdressers to be open. This is annoying. So if it doesn't break 52,500, then I still think we're going to see a pullback. I don't believe we're on bullish territory yet. Now, Coinbase's launch might push into bullish momentum, and that could be really, really significant. But until I see that, I still think we're waiting on a pullback. So, be reserved in any investments you do at the moment because, yes, there's a lot of green and you're worried it's going to go up, but I think we're going to see it pull back first. Right, NFTs. NFTs is such a hot market right now. It's mad. And we're seeing it like everywhere right now, absolutely everywhere. At the moment, we know artists, like musicians, are selling and making major, major money. Let's have a quick look through because the news stories that have come out about NFTs are mad. So we've seen deadmau5 sell 6,000 collectibles as NFTs, make a 96 grand, which in the scheme of things in NFTs, not that much. But 3Lau sold 33 NFTs of his work on auction, and a custom song with creative direction from the buyer that made 3.6 recurring $1 million. Grimes auctioned 10 NFTs, made $6 million. We actually know Kings of Leon are releasing an album, When You See Yourself, as an NFT, along with a collection made up of 3 tokens. Comprises 25 unique pieces, but it's going to be sold at like $50 a pop, I think. But NFTs are just starting to stretch into general society in a major way now. Like art, anyone that's in the crypto space, you've seen the art stuff that's going for absolute mental money. We saw Logan Paul recently make about 3.8 million from NFT sales, and we've seen the sales of art constantly this past year really starting to make people very, very rich. And it's not just NFT. People are um, sort of get NFTs wrong in terms of what they think about. So a lot of people go NFTs are games and art, or that's how they're used. That's currently the one of the biggest ways they're used, but they're not. It's not exclusively, and the far-reaching implications of NFTs are quite massive. I mean, we saw on Axie Infinity, someone sold their piece of land on Axie Infinity for 1.5 million, I think it was, dollars, um, which is absolutely crazy. But Axie Infinity, I'm very bullish on as a long term, as a like an investment this year. I think there's going to be some serious gains to be made. It's already up about 30% from when I did the top 5 videos for this month, and I think NFTs are trending. There's no doubt about it. And whether it's games like Enjin, Axie Infinity, and I know Enjin have a sort of marketplace now where you've got tokens that you can sell. You've got your NFTs you can sell on through Enjin's marketplace. But there's really wide-reaching implications. So Enjin's great, Axie Infinity great, and I'm a big fan of both of them. Terra Virtua is getting a is I think is going to have a massive run actually. The potential for it is very, very high. So it's like a digital collectible platform, um, but you can choose through merchandise. You can check out the collectibles, and the collectibles are so big, and the marketplace is really, really robust. I legitimately recommend anyone go onto the marketplace and just have a look because it's fairly staggering how like much they've got set up, and the auction items are mad. But we're seeing like the on sale stuff is great, but some of the auction items are immense. And then you've got the items sold as well, where you can see. Because I mean, some of the art I legitimately don't understand why we see some of it selling for the level that we do. But you know, some of it's good. But there's Robert De Niro, like a sketch of him, but $350. Like people are starting to make legitimate money constantly now. Um, and something like Terra Virtua, the token has really good use cases, and Terra Virtua could again do a big, big run. Um, but then there's other things. Chili's has had an enormous run. So Chili's is basically the infrastructure, well, it's blockchain infrastructure, but the main thing they've done is effectively collaborate with football teams, and they've got tokenized and there's fan tokens for said football teams. So we've got Barcelona, Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, Roma, Galatasaray, Madrid, OG, Kai, and the UFC, and that'll be interesting to see how it plays out in the UFC. Um, Now, Chili's is doing a hell of a lot of launches with Binance as well. We've seen the Barcelona token, the Juventus token, the Roma token, OG token, I think Galatasaray token. We've seen most of those tokens, Madrid, Atletico Madrid token. We've seen all of those tokens on the launchpad on Binance, and they're starting to really get some momentum going. And they have constantly been getting momentum going. They're Certic certified, so that always puts me at ease personally. Um, but they've got an exchange where you can basically. So let me show you the exchange. So on Chili's exchange, you can buy up NFTs. You can it's a very good, very very good platform if you are a particular fan of some of these teams as well. And I don't think it'll be long before you start seeing the bigger football teams within the UK getting in on this. I'm pretty sure Arsenal are teamed up with Chili's. Not that they're big. Apologies to any Arsenal fans. But I don't think it'll be long before you start seeing like the Man U's, the Liverpools, the Man Cities, Rangers, and Celtic. Like those guys. Well, I don't know if both of them will go, but I don't think it'll be long before you start seeing that because it's a good revenue stream for the football clubs. and it's good revenue, and it's a good platform in terms of how to capitalize on this system that we have in place for NFTs. Um, Chili's taking forever, so we'll leave it. If that, if, I can have, Eternity Train is one that really interests me. Now, then if Eternity is a new project. For some old faces, has been a crypto, but Eternity is dedicated to exploring digital art again through NFTs and the opportunity they provide for philanthropy and social good. Now, like, this is a real roundabout way of talking about what they're going to do. They've already partnering with a ton of celebrity artists, and the names haven't really come out yet, but we're looking at musicians and legit artists that are working with these guys to produce NFT art for the younger generation. Because you've also got to bear in mind, why is digital art appealing? It's for younger people. Younger people find that more appealing. Like if I talk to like my parents, they're going to be like, why would I want digital art? They don't understand the premise behind it, or then they don't use technology enough to really get it. But you've got uh, Generation X, Z, and teenagers and people in their early 20s. They use computers, they use technology all the time. Digital art is quite an appealing um, premise to them. And Affinity is quite an exciting venture. There's also one, I can't, for some reason the website kept not loading, but it's called Persistence. Um, and that is also another quite interesting one in terms of what they're trying to do. But all in, right, NFTs right now look like they're set to really have a run. Super Farm is another one. Like I'm quite a fan of Elliot Trades. I like what he talks about, and I know he's been working. Like I know he's from um, hearing him on the channel that he's been working on Super Farm for a while. But that's already had a pretty impressive run in a very short space of time. Its market cap's already about 180 something million. Um, and I don't, and the fact that you've seen stuff like Coin Market Cap adding NFTs and collectibles as a section to focus on. The reason that that's happening is because NFTs are in the process of a very exciting run, and I think that's set to continue. This is going to be a really interesting case, and people are going to become millionaires. But the way you're going to have to do this is a lot of people are going to try and buy art really cheap and sell it for really high prices, and I don't think you're going to necessarily get that lucky. But what might be a sensible way of doing it, because a number of these projects you can stake the tokens and you're rewarded with, rather than more of the tokens, you're rewarded with NFTs, and then you can sell them on platforms and gain your profits there. That might be an interesting way to get in on the NFT market without trying to buy a load of projects and then they fail, or you can't sell them. But yeah, I think there's going to be a really good, like, there's going to be a great run on NFTs, and absolutely amazing. Um, but yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. Obviously, Copy My Crypto is live and it's doing wonderfully. With the launch has gone well. The emails are all circulating properly now. We've all got everything is working very, very, very smoothly. If you want to learn what I'm investing in, why I'm investing in it, and get advance notice of any trades I intend to make or any new positions I intend to buy in, then sign up for Copy My Crypto and you will get those emails whenever I decide to make any of those moves. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Take care and enjoy your weekend.